So welcome back everyone, Mike here. It is a very quiet morning out here in the woods. Lately, I've been finding myself starting to stay up a little bit later and getting up a little bit later. And I don't like that. I'm a morning person. So this morning I got up at 4 o'clock, went into town and went for a walk, and then I took a drive up to the lake, and it was a beautiful morning. And now it's a little bit overcast. It's starting to cloud up. It's trying to rain just a bit, but I think that things are going to clear up here this afternoon. So I got the feeder all filled up for the deer, and I'm kind of curious to see if that bear that's in the area will find this. We'll know if he does, because the feeder will probably be destroyed, and we'll have some pictures from that trail camera right over there. This afternoon I'm going to make sure I come out and put some fresh batteries and a new memory card in that, and I'll try to include some pictures probably at the end of each video of what's happening out here at the feeder. So here where we live, you're allowed to have a feeder up, I think, until about the middle of August. At that point, I'll take it down. Every time I post a video, though, with this deer feeder in it, I have to laugh, because I always get a few comments from people that you're baiting the deer and all this stuff. We're not baiting anything. If I was the type of person that wanted to shoot a deer illegally, I definitely wouldn't go to all this trouble. You could shoot them right off the deck of our house. We see deer around here all the time. I just like to keep a feeder out here for them. Every once in a while, come out in a mini cabin, or Levi and grandson Ty can come out there, watch all the deer, all the critters. That's kind of the only reason we do it. But anyway, we got a few sprinkles. That's about it. Hopefully things will clear up for this afternoon. Right now I'm going to run down to my mom's place. I got a few things to do down there, and then we got to stop by the pond. All right, I am back down here at the pond. If you have been following along, I've had some problems down here with this standpipe out in front of me. It's been plugged up for a long time. Water was going over the spillway. Long story short, I rented a big electric snake. I got the pipe unplugged, but then I got the snake stuck. So I returned everything but the cable and the cutter. And now what's happening is we've had some heavy rains, and it's getting plugged up again on that snake that's in there. Now, Plumber Jim, he gave me a call the other day. Now, I know that guy would have some tricks to get this out of here. But before he comes up, I'm going to try one more thing. What was happening was I had a strap on this, and as I was pulling, it was sliding on the cable, and I ended up pulling from, too close to the shore, and it just wasn't working out, and it was pulling the pipe over. So I got the excavator out here as far as I can, the bucket, and I needed a way to keep that cable, keep the strap from sliding on the cable, right? So I came up with an idea that may work. If it doesn't work, Plumber Jim may have an idea or two, but something's going to happen here. Either we get the snake unstuck, we break the strap, we break the pipe, or we get the cable out. So that sounds like about a 25% chance of success. Everyone had a lot of suggestions, do this, do that. Things aren't as easy as you think out here in this boat, though. Kind of hard to work as you're bouncing around here. And by the way, this is the 4-minute boat, but I discovered the leak is up here in the front somewhere. So if you sit back here in the back, you can get about 10 or 15 minutes out of it. If you sit in the back, the front of the boat kind of pitches up a little bit. What's the chance of dropping that in the water? What's the chance of it fitting? I want it tight. Oh yeah, it's tight. Kind of one of those things you need two hands. But you have to hold on to the bucket with one of them. Oh boy, I think we're going over. What happens, as soon as you lean to that side to put the nut on, the boat turns a little bit and you start drifting away from it. See? I'm going to just keep it over the teeth in case I have to drop it. I don't want to be tied to it in case it slide or whatever. All right, I don't know what all you could see there with this camera on my helmet, but put that cable clamp on right there. I got that strap on that side of it, so that should keep it from sliding, right? The cable's pretty tight right there. There may only be about a foot of slack in it, but from where I'm sitting right now with the excavator, I should be able to pick almost straight up. And like I said, I got about a 25% chance here. Number one, strap breaks. Number two, cable breaks. Number three, pipe breaks. Number four, I get it out of there. I might be able to get just a couple more inches of reach with the excavator, because I want to pull straight up if possible. That's what was happening before. I wasn't really pulling until I got over in here somewhere and I was about to break the pipe off. In all seriousness though, if that pipe does break, I don't even really care, to tell you the truth. I just hope it doesn't break down far enough that all the water drains out, because we still have a bunch of fish in here and I don't want to kill them. But I do need to build the spillway, and it wouldn't really matter if I broke that pipe. If I did, I'd just fill it with concrete, plug it, call it good, you know, cut it off down there about 6 feet. And by the way, a lot of people are asking, that's about 10, 11 feet down to the 90. Right out here in this pond here, it was about 11 feet deep out here in the middle, but probably only about 9 or 10 at this point. Not sure. Don't want to find out. All right, here we go. If this doesn't work, I think Plumber Jim will have some kind of answer, some type of solution. There was a little bit of slack there. I don't have any resistance yet. I can't tell from here if that cable, I don't think there's much action yet. I can't tell if the, yep, I think the cable's clamp is sliding. Can't tell from here. I am definitely... Oh! We got some action there. See if we can break the end off. All right, we're not completely out of the pipe yet, but I think it's freed up, at least I hope so. But I just noticed something here. I got like a kink right here. There's one out there a little bit. I think some of you guys were right. Maybe that thing got down there to the 90. I don't know, and got all tangled up in a knot. But then again, I've got like 20, 25 feet of cable out here, and it's only about 10 or 11 feet to the 90. I don't know, but the anticipation's killing me. I'm going to see if I can pull it the rest of the way out. Oh man, I had a lot in there. It's stuck. Well, we know what to do at least. So before I go out in the boat again, I'm going to try to just hook this back up off the bank, you know, as far out as I can. It's kind of a pain out there in the boat, and I'm surprised I didn't drop some of this stuff out there in the water. That's usually how that goes, you know what I mean? Alright, let's see what happens. I thought for sure that last time that we had her freed up. We got it. We got her out. I saw the cutter head and everything. I don't know what that thing was catching on. There you have it. It's all intact. This appears to be a little stretched out, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what that thing was caught up on, but it was caught. All right, mission accomplished. I'm going to call Plumber Jim here in a few minutes. Tell him I got that out. Right now I'm headed up to the house. I'll get Melissa to run me back down and get the excavator, and she can bring the sidekick back up. But But as soon as I get up here to the house here, I gotta tell you my story with snakes. I don't have much luck with them. So I probably told you guys this story before, but it's a good one, so it's worth retelling. But years ago, I worked for this contractor. I was probably 17 or 18 years old, still in high school. And the owner of that company, he was a bit of a screamer. He'd get all worked up, yelling and screaming, carrying on. And I worked in the shop and in the yard. Well, anytime the owner would have a problem with something, they'd call and they'd send me for some reason, which probably wasn't a good idea because I was a 17-year-old kid and didn't know much. But anyway, he had a drain plugged in his basement, and he said for me to get a big snake, take it out to his house, and get it fixed up. I'm like, all right. So I load this snake in the truck, take it to his house, drag it downstairs, and he told me to go in through a floor drain. So I'm feeding this snake through the floor drain, and I hit something. I'm like, this must be the blockage right here, you know? So I'm shoving this snake back and forth, back and forth. Finally, it breaks through, so I feed another 15, 20 feet through it, and I'm like, boy, he's going to be happy, right? He wasn't happy. He started screaming from upstairs. Here, that snake had somehow gone out, and once it got outside the vent pipe, or outside the foundation, it went up a vent pipe, and the cap was what I was hitting on. So it busted through the cap, and it's out there kind of hitting his window, ripping up his shrubs and his flowers and all that. And he flipped out, and that's when I told him. I really didn't care at that time. I said, you should have called a plumber. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't have very much luck with snakes. But anyway, we got that one out of the pipe, which is a good thing. So right now I'm going to tell Plumber Jim, give him the good news, and we will wrap this video up. So like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.